Hello YouTube, this is Tim400 and today I have for you a fully synced 4x4 piston door. So I know in my first video I said that I specialize in observerless redstone, but every once in a while I'll throw in something like this just to mix it up a bit. And also because observers are pretty useful in the game, so yeah, why not? So this particular design is, as I said, it's fully synced, and it's only 14 wide by 12 tall, so it's 168 blocks. And it's pretty fast, so let's take a look here. It's closing and opening. So yeah, pretty slim design, it's one wide, and yeah, let's get into the tutorial. So to start off, as always, you want to find your door frame. I have one right here, and we're going to start with the piston layout. So first of all, we're going to come to this left side and place 2 blocks here, and then 2 double piston extenders right on top of each other. Then you want to copy that on the other side. Then you want to place a storage piston here, a storage piston here, and then on the other side as well. And then 4 pistons along the top, like so. And then just mirror that on the bottom. So this is a pretty standard 4x4 layout. The way this layout works is I'll just do one corner here. It's just these 2 push, and then we spit that out, and then we push that up, and then we spit that out, or push it out. And then you have your corner here, and then on the opening it'll go like this. And then we have a double extender, which just retracts. And these 2 are really simple, we just retract those. So we'll just copy that to all 4 corners. So to start, we will get our input, and this input is a little bit weird because it uses droppers. It's not just a regular block. So just come down here, 2 blocks, and then we want to have 2 droppers facing into each other, like this. And then place a lever, and this will be your input. So you may hear that clicking noise. If that annoys you, you can just toss any item you want into one of the droppers, and the noise will go away completely. So onto the wiring. This build does use a lot of observers, so yeah, and hoppers. So this build, it's not cheap per se, but yeah, that's kind of the nature of redstone. Anyways, I'll start on the left side, and then it'll be completely mirrored on the right. So here we want to have an observer, and then a hopper, and we want a block, and then a hopper, and then another observer here, and that will run into a block. This will we'll have an observer facing the other way, and then we'll have 2 dust like so, a 2-tick repeater on the hopper, then an observer facing toward the middle, and then an observer facing up. This one will power these 2 pistons right here, and then to power this piston, we'll get a normal piston and an observer facing up right here, and this piston will update this observer. So that deals with these storage pistons right here, but before that we also need to fire these pistons. So we do that, we do these pistons individually, so I'll do the bottom one first. We want to place an observer facing up here, a block, dust, another observer facing upward, then an observer facing in, and then a block. So that'll deal with this piston. And then for this top one, we will come over here, get a hopper. This block will power that hopper, which will update this observer, which will power this regular piston. We want to go up 2 blocks, an observer facing in, block, and another observer facing in, another block, and then a redstone block on top. Place a dust here, so 2 blocks staggered like so, and 2 dust. Then here you want to place a hopper and an observer. This is for all of these observers here are for this like double extender. So anyways, we'll power this piston with a repeater here and then a redstone dust, just like so. Now we need to, now that we have these spit out, we also need to power these ones, these storage pistons. So we'll do that with a 2-tick repeater right here, an observer facing down here, and an observer here with a block on its face. And then really quickly down here, I'm going to place an immovable object, and then I will place a rail right here, and that'll update these observers. And we can remove this immovable object now. And here we want to place an observer and then a regular piston facing down to send this entire column back down. Now for this double piston extender, we just, first of all, we fire these back pistons. We'll do that with the 4-tick repeater here and another one here. And when these sticky pistons are spat out here, this observer will actually power these two like so. And then it'll retract, and these will retract at the right time. So that part's already done. And then this piston gets, on the opening, it gets powered by this storage block. So this upper piston is actually kind of done. Now we just need to deal with this bottom piston for the final retraction, and we'll do it like so down here with a toggle. So I have a sticky piston here with an observer facing outward, and then a slab with a 4-tick repeater. And that should be the entire, this entire side done. So now we can just copy it over to the other side. So first off, you want to have an observer, a block, a hopper, which will update another observer, which will go into a block, dust on top, an observer coming this way with a 2-tick repeater, and then 2 observers like so, a block there, and then a regular piston with an observer facing upward, and that will deal with these 3 pistons. Then we want to have a regular piston, nope, that's wrong. Place a hopper here with an observer and a regular piston facing up. And here you want to place 2 blocks, an observer, block, observer, all facing in that way, and then another block, and then a redstone block on top. Then, let's see, dust there, and then an observer, and a hopper with a repeater on the hopper and dust right there. Up here we'll have a 2-tick repeater, and here we'll have an observer facing down and an observer facing in with a block on its face, and then place an immovable object down here, and place a rail on top of that observer. And over here we want to place an observer with a piston on its face to return the column. And then, let's see, down here we want to place an observer. To deal with this piston, we want to place an observer, and then a block with dust, and then an observer facing up, and then an observer facing in with a block on its face. And then to deal with the double piston extension, we'll do a 4-tick repeater here. 4-tick repeater, like so. And then to deal with the final block retraction that's not dealt with yet, right here we will just use a toggle. So sticky piston facing up with an observer, then slab with a 4-tick repeater, and replace that. And then place a dust right there to make sure that this sticky piston gets powered. And yeah, let's just repair all of this. And that should be everything done. So, time to test it. Wait. Before you flip the lever, I forgot. Remove that hopper and replace these 2 blocks here with obsidian. And then, yeah, the door should work fine. It's the closing. And there's the opening. So, yep, there we go. That is your super clean 4x4 piston door finished. I hope you guys had a smooth time building this, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.